switch up to really get what I truly desire from this black man? Let's talk about it in the comments. I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you are a black woman and you know you have a good black man at home, you need to do what it takes to keep that black man. Because let me tell you something, there are not a lot of available good black men out here that are still interested in dating black women. So let me just hit you with some facts. Naturally, there are just more women on this earth than men, okay? We are outnumbering them. So then there's a large percentage of those black men that are incarcerated. There's another percentage of those men that are just into men. It's just the world that we live in. There's another percentage of those men that are already taken and married, and a lot of them are not marrying the black women. So when you do come across a black man that is single and good and actually willing to date a black woman, how do you ensure that he is actually desiring you and wants to commit to you? Okay, here's another fact. The number of black men who are marrying outside of their race has drastically increased, which simply just means they are not picking us. And that is a big concern for me. So you got to ask yourself, what is it about you that makes us less desirable? That is what we have to figure out, because the men do desire to be in a relationship. They're getting married and they're outnumbering us in marriages. They're just not picking us. So it's time to really figure out, how can I be different? What do I need to switch up to really get what I truly desire from this black man? Let's talk about it in the comments.
All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabbat Shem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostle and elders, great millstone. Shalom to all the Akim out there pushing the word in sincerity and in truth. Yeah, you see this post from this lady. She's speaking in regards to black women not being chosen and pretty much being the undesirables at this said point, you know. And we all know the reason why. You know, you average black woman isn't worth much of anything, you know. Nowadays, there's a time where the women of our nation had a level of value to them, you know, especially when dealing in regards to biblical times. You know, a woman was actually a woman, which means a female servant. She would cook for you. She would clean for you. She would, you know, do the necessary things, you know, at home so that you could actually do what you had to do on the outside. You know, even Gad had was known as a hunter-gatherer relationship, where the man would go out and take the high-risk, danger zones to hunt, and he would, you know, the woman would actually gather crops and stuff like that, you know, in a more, and women were sometimes in somewhat dangerous environments, you know, depending on the tribes and the region's locations. But at the end of the day, a man knew his role. He would bring it home, and the woman would prepare the kill for the day, you know. And we are in today's time sprung so far away from that. You know, everybody, really the world is hybridized and mutated to the point where nothing is in this correct order. And I want to get that, matter of fact, starting off, because everything is totally out of order, pursuant to Isaiah 29. You know, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay. The world is literally turned upside down. But this is Psalms 82:5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course. Yeah, so everything is out of order, out of whack. You know, and that's a fact. And since we're living in this upside down world, you know, us brothers, we see clearly what's right from wrong. And in regards to this lesson, you know, the women of our nation don't see these things as such. You know, they're rebellious. They talk the most shit. They're defiant. You know, they always at odds with the men that they're dealing with. They're drama filled. You know, and a man wants to be a man of peace. He wants to keep away from the bullshit. Doesn't want, you know, multifaceted problems. A man's job is to cut out problems and to build. You know, but has this system has created women is really for a man's detriment, especially a so-called black man. And that's why, like you said, a lot of men are finding happiness outside of the marriage, the conventional marriage. But you're not supposed to be getting married any damn way. You know, that's westernized mentality. But a lot of these men, if they're not marrying, they're traveling overseas. You got groups like the Passport guys. Guys are just staying single. Guys are just popping women, not taking them serious. You know, but actually putting a high amount of investments into women, you know, that's pretty much lost. You even had this girl Jada Chiefs, which I think little baby mother. She was like, it's scary that men aren't chasing women like how they used to be. Yeah, because men are saying the majority of these women are full of shit. But this is Psalms 82:5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundation of the earth are out of course. Yeah, so everything is out of whack, you know. And sometimes to regain your position, you have to move in solidarity, you know. Or if you got a woman that's, you know, pretty much at ease with you and you got a peace of mind, of course you deal with her. But I said the vast majority of these women are just keeping it real. They just hoes, you know. They follow the social media imagery, this lifestyle. You know, they push their energy into the pretty much dark networks. You know, it's channels, just like television. You channel what you watching and entertaining is retaining in your thoughts. So all these women seeing is hoes and sluts that's in prosperity amongst their nation. They're gonna emulate that. You know, these women duplicate themselves. You know, duplicate that whole energy into other women. And that's why when all hell breaks loose, ultimately, these women are going to run to a man. They're going to run to that strong power source for support and guidance. But this is Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Verse 10, many days and years shall you be troubled, you careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Yeah, so we seeing the markets drying up, you know. And hey, like I had seen a post earlier with a chick talking about, you know, things are getting colder. I don't have my iron pills. I don't got no man, no coat, no nothing. That's how it's gonna be in the day, you know. And these women, you know, they put it in a joking overtone or joking undertone. But in reality, when all hell breaks loose and reality sets in, a lot of these women are going to be caught out there, you know. And that's the prophecy. Isaiah 32:9 is saying it. It's plain as day, you know. And also in Isaiah the 13th chapter, it says, I will make a man more precious than gold, even the gold, which is the golden wedge of Ophir, even means which is, you know, highly precious stored goods, you know, a treasure, you know, pretty much like a unicorn that is going to be inaccessible. Now, it says also the 7 women shall cleave unto one man, and that's a set number of women, you know, which represents completion. But it's still going to be a lot of women that's going to be left out there for their ill and wicked doings, man. You know, and like I said, that's like going into the narrative that the lady is pushing, which is true, you know, about the you know, disproportionate amount of good, so-called good man, because really there's no actual good man. Yahushua said it best, know that there's none good, neither, pretty much not even me, but my Father which is in heaven. You know, so a man is actually hard working and trying and putting his so-called best foot forward, you know, staying out of the bullshit, adversity, being a man of peace. Most women don't value that. You know, they value the streets, they value trouble, the troublemakers, they value, you know, that the dark alleys of things rather than actually putting up with, you know what I'm saying, the right thing, you know, and it's fine, you know, because at the end of the day, the Lord is breaking the bonds of Jacob, you know, and we know that we just have to stay down for a set duration of time before the Lord lifts us up in due season. You know, every man has a season, you know, and really us as a nation, talking about for the elect, you know, we fail as a nation, but this is the time for Jacob to rise. And that's what most people, you know, do not want. You know, the world in spirit wants, but Esau, the other nations, they don't want Jacob to rise. But this is the time for Jacob to rise. Israel, you know, the righteous of the men, Latinos, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans of the men. And, you know, the women, children, of course, accompany and follow suit, but the head of every house is the man, you know. So I just want to speak on that, keep it short and sweet. Hopefully, brothers and few sisters edify. I want anybody giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shema, Kakodash, double honor, apostle of the great millstone. Shalom, Akim.